The title of my work is Harbor, and it is based on the relationship between my maternal grandmother and myself. I call her Pawpaw. And the work began with a series of conversations that I recorded between her and myself in 2016 and 17, just before she passed away, where she was telling me about her early childhood when she was escaping from the outbreak of World War II in south of China, where she was born in Guangzhou. So this work began from this place and was also catalyzed by her passing away in the next year in 2018. So it's been quite a long process, and the work is kind of like a pooling together of all these experiences and conversations. So that's how I began to look into the relationship between ritual and performance, and how I suppose this work is largely a ritual for myself, actually, and it is also staged as a performance where I can invite people in to witness it and to almost as if to look in, not voyeuristically, but to witness and participate in it with me, but perhaps not all of it is addressing these people who come, but rather I'm addressing perhaps a specific history that my grandmother experienced. Yeah, I will be developing the work over the course of next year, and hopefully to stage it at some point next year as well. So it's going to be a new segment, I think, of the work where I've really gained a lot from what has happened this past year over the course of the R.E.D Residency. And that's been a really, really valuable experience for me to, I think mainly for me to feel held in this space where I felt able to open this history again, because after the passing of Pawpaw, my grandmother, it was very difficult for me to return to this material. And I think the residency was able to make me feel, give me the permission actually, and I allowed myself to access that history again, and that relationship that I share with my grandmother. So I have two main collaborators in this project. One is Hila Lahav, who is a musician and sound artist. And yeah, I invited Hila onto this work at the beginning of this year. And I did so because I think I work quite instinctively in terms of how I approach people to collaborate. And anyway, I think collaboration is fundamental actually to my practice, where I have to have people who are able to hold this kind of complexity in the space, and who may not, of course, come from that same historical context or, position, but nevertheless have this felt understanding, I think, of what is happening in the work. So the second collaborator on the project is Stefan Pente, who is a visual artist and sculptor who has also been working across different media, performance, film. And Stefan is my partner as well. And that's how, I suppose, with Stefan, it has been already an ongoing process of sharing. He knows quite intimately, I think, the history that has transpired between my grandmother and myself. And so Stefan has designed the set elements and the scenography of the work. I'm also very grateful for my family and the people who surround me and motivate me, I think, with all their heart and their energy. And that's been crucial for me in this past year, where this pandemic situation has made things relatively unstable for many, many artists. So it's been a wonderful opportunity. Yeah, and I look forward to what will happen with the work in the year to come.